What do you see? Open your eyes.
I once summoned a spirit. Looking closely enough through the lines and walking slow enough to have a full conversation with time, I asked her, what did she mean by life? In that valley and in between the gray sheets, her teeth grew long as she picked out the bloody meat. We stopped at a large black valley rock, and looking down on me with an all-knowing sorrow, she told me to just focus on the clock. Looking back up, she was gone, and I was there. The wall rock had morphed and transfixed into stairs. Didn't mean to climb so far up, down, but compelled I kept going, knowing that I'd be okay. Feeling my way, days that day, confused I'd say, where foolish, abused, what will I actually lose, being so green and young besides? These spiral stairs look a lot like fun. I was young and empty, hollowed, impressionable, lost girl, going in circles in her own little world. Worlds and rounds we go, because the dark knows where light wanted to tell her to go. A destiny, but I don't quite know me. I let them tether rope and take me to dungeons beneath life like I never worked up a nerve to inquire, to stop it all. The adventure under earth, no one knew at the time what I unearthed. It was just hyperactive imagination, hallucination without a foundation. Anything stands without a covering. I was soothed by cold hands in a dark world. I summoned a spirit time again. Something's coming. Something is coming. Something is here, I fear. Like things seen on horror fiends, finding the heavy that dark brings, the distortion, confusion in between. I can't sit upright flailing, and can left, right, fight the voices, fight the sounds, valley. I found I drowned in the static. I drowned in the noise. Hands had been shaking when the toys looked into my eyes. At night, secret cries. In the day, old lies. Where's the light? Something's calling. Something's jumping. Something is stumping at my spirit. Tugging at my spirit. No, you don't hear it because you need to listen. Leave and listen. Leaves on this tree. Lone Star standing, handing me its fruit of fear. It's flesh throughout these years. I fed on, dread on, led on, eating rock. Just stop eating rock. Just stop. Something is coming. Something finds me here, back always against the wall, feeling first with my hands in the dark, as to not fall, afraid of the dark, miserable because I'm afraid of the dark too. What am I going to do about this lack, these underground cracks? Something's coming, something's calling, something's flying, something's falling back. What if it's just a dream? A lucid light dream. I dozed offside next to a supreme being in a field of lavender and lapis. It was just a dream, babe. I drank drunk, I sank, I think I tainted and poisoned the sun when I ate that meal. I hear this poison that stops me, suppresses me, stresses me, because something is always coming. Someone is always running. Oppression, exhausted confessions of stay away is not to find, I stray away. Something's coming. Some things to come, but it's just an imagination. A monster in my head, bed underneath these spirit sheets. Some things are coming. Me. She's coming.
Just fucking stop it. Get out your head. Get out your fucking head. And breathe. Just breathe. I can't. I just can't. I feel it's getting closer. I can't move. My body's covered in chills. Chills are surfacing down my vertical spine. This room is no longer a room. It feels multi-dimensional. That's been consumed by this chaotic darkness that I created in my own darkness. I don't want to die like this. My spirit is struggling to get into my fucking body. It's a sleeping paralysis. I don't want to die like this. Get up, 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 get up. Move your limbs. Try to move it in. Try to move your hips. Get up, 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 get up. I don't want to go on. You know, you guys have been the same since the accident. Yeah, I know he was bitten by a snake. Now he keeps him around the house. I don't want that influence around the door. Being so close to death. Alright, so I'll reverse the chart again. You ready? So, hold on, sometimes I forget my lines. Alright, so you said, what do you think of me? And I said, well, sometimes I think about the sea and how it's full. There's all these things teeming underneath the surface. So many things that are growing. So many different kinds of fish. But how the sky is also involved. But there's no life. Nothing's left. It's barely dark. It's empty. Sometimes I look at you and I wonder if you're even full of life, or if you're empty too. And I think, so I know you have anxiety, and as your therapist, I can't really. Have you heard of placenta theory? It's a theory that when you are in the womb, that there is a feeling that you're not alone, not because of the body of your mother, but because of the placenta right next to you. It feels like a new life. And so when you lose it after birth, you always feel like a half searching for another half. Day searching for night. Night searching for day. Never complete. Our relationship just can't go on like this. I feel like you leave, you go, you come back. I feel like we're just moving in. I feel like we're moving in.
Circles. 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 Life is just a big circle. Circles. Circles. Circles.
Moving.
Circles. Circles.
I'm always running.
Circles. Circles.
I look into your eyes, I see
Circles. Circles. Circles.
Reincarnation is.
Circles. Circles.
Circles. Circles. Circles.
What do circles mean to you?
Circles.
Circles. Circles. Circles. Circles. Circles. Circles. Circles. What do circles mean to you? Circles. Circles.
Life.
Circles.
Never
Circles. 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 What do circles mean to you? Circles.
Circles.
Circles. Circles. What do circles mean to you? Circles. Circles.
Everything is the starting.
Circles. 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 Circles.
You are more than just a moment. You are more than a series of borrowed spinning seconds circumnavigating this home. Roaming souls, tireless in trying to fold time to linger here. More than minds and feelings, stuck between deep cliche, you are energy, new age lingo ceilings. More than an audience of consumers consumed with manipulative scheme. Screaming, buy these things, you need these rings, fiends of addiction. We are more than that in need of fixes. Mind tricks, Nirvana licks, because we never really reached all the way in out of fear of getting used to what it feels like to fly. Cheap highs, we are more than feeling in molecular DNA. I found a key inside the chest of me. A piece of gold within my soul. I always held the key to God. The door for me to walk through, to find me and him and them. When someone dims the light without your consent, remember that you are more than black and loneliness. I've shed tears with aches and sores on my back. Stacks upon stacks of the heaviest kind of mass matter. The empty hollow space between the stars, the doubts and bouts of apathy and solitude, like a sick sickness. Even the richest feel the weight of emptiness. Empty and less, quiet and less. I don't know with which I stress more. Is it that I find comfort in the lack? The black and the white lack off traditional tracks, or that I can't stand to think that love and togetherness are closer than I think. I think I'd rather fall in love with me, my talents, my hobbies. Sacrifice certainty. Certainly you don't mean that I can't have two pieces. Sometimes I feel like I'm only pieces, like the remnants fell through the creases. To pieces, theories come and go. Sitting in the seat of consciousness, pressing forward, but watching life go slow. A world full of masks, cause it's all but a show. Who truly knows? A rusty red roller coaster, the highs and the lows. More than most of the time, it's lonely in an overcrowded existence. I don't know. I really don't know. But I know that there's a system of breath bringing me back to this life. Like I was given a purpose, a right to have the awareness that sight brings. Singing through the years, hurting, loving, losing, choosing. Because it all comes down to your choice. It's always been up to us. No longer the point-to-point fingers and fuss over milk wasted. Don't waste time burying treasures that you find. It all blows away at the end of the day. But why look to the end of the day anyway? Just choose either way. We're human, impartial, made to lose. Stop fearing loss and hype. My right is still probably wrong. I don't sing, but I decided to make a song anyway, because I should probably sing to my life more, because I didn't have to live. Life had no favor due to me. I don't have to be. I've lost, but I'm still gaining, going, raining, but the sun still shines. I find that stillness eases the mind and the soul, helping you hold abundance in life. We're still here. I'm happy to be here. In this shade and sun and the fun, mundane, limited but infinite, all the same life that I've been gifted to live, I find freedom and peace in the thank you cards I sent to contentment. I'm thankful for you and I hope that we can hold on to what it means to meet the inner us. The greatness held inside, deep and wide, it goes on and on, waiting for our skin to meet its own. I hope that we can understand that we go on deeper than we think. And the only point is to sink and drink who we are. It's okay. It's okay to feel lonely and loved, longing to be loved. It's okay to be pain and passion, failure and success. Rest His bodyguard, because it is well. We're more than a citizenship of beings flipped and ripped each way. You are here. You are now. You are great. You are enough. You guys. Okay. I just want to say that was all over the place, I understand, but I am Valley O, and we literally, the people that work with me just now, we literally decided and put that together in the matter of 2 or 3 days. Okay? And so this whole thing, I wanted just to do something new. Instead of doing just 4 pieces of spoken word, I do spoken word for the most part. I wanted to create a production that really expresses, even on a little scale, what I'm going through. And as we spiritually transition, as we witness and focus and experience our own darknesses and our own fears and failures, and how, spiritually you level up and you transition to overcoming that. I wanted to really embody that as best as I could in the little time that we had. And so the people that the small thing that you just saw was just 20 minutes, if that. Like, we really grinded and we tried to give you guys something that was powerful. And I really hope that you guys felt it. A lot of it was symbolism. A lot of it was grasp, and a lot of it was kind of, blowing in the wind. But the point, more than anything, is to recognize that, this whole time, we've been just trying to come to ourselves. This whole time. And the moment you just decide to face who you are, embrace that person, is a moment you find freedom. Is a moment you find God. And so more than a performance, because I could have just came up here and just like, look, 4 pieces, let's go. I wanted to give feeling. I wanted you guys to really experience like a soul. Even if it didn't kind of fit right, it was messy. I mean, that's kind of how we are anyway, right? We're kind of messy. We kind of make messes. And so I just wanted to just say I appreciate Jason. I appreciate Jod. I appreciate Jadarian, Lolly, Raphael. Like, I'm telling y'all, I gave them hell. I was like, y'all, we got to give this audience, even if it's just a second, even if it's kind of all over the place, something. And I really, really hope that this brief little encounter with me got y'all thinking. I hope you have dreams tonight that would bring you closer to who you are, And let me know, like, let a girl know how you feel, Let's go. Like, we're great. I'm Valio.